Hello, my crafty friends. Today I am sharing my 9 birthday cards made with the January 2021 Sheetload of Cards. This is the brainchild of Alicia at Call Me Crafty Al, and the sketch and cutting guide are free for people who subscribe to her YouTube channel. I love these. I look forward to a sheet load at the beginning of each month. And because I donate 25 birthday cards each month to my mom's old nursing home, I love being able to use my stash efficiently and make these birthday cards that I can donate. This month, the yield is 9 cards, which is what I made, and you use 3 coordinating 12 by 12 patterned papers. So you can see each card has got all 3 of the pattern papers on them, just in different orientations or different locations. It's such an efficient way to use the pattern paper. I just absolutely love them. I did deviate from the sketch, which is not unusual for me, as shown on the cutting guide. This is a white cardstock piece that you would either add an image or a sentiment as suggested. However, I have these shipping tags, and I mean, many years ago when they were kind of all the rage, I stamped for some unknown reason every single one in this package with this little To From snowman stamp. I'm pretty sure it's an old Stampin' Up stamp. I don't know why I did all of them. Maybe I was thinking I would give some as gifts, and I did use some, I'm sure, that very first year. And then every year since, this sits in with my gift tags. And every year I pull it out, set it aside, and use the other ones in the bin because I just don't like them. They're very basic. So this year I pulled this out of the bin and said, no, I'm not putting it back in and storing it another year. Going to find a use for it. So it was actually sitting on my stamping area when I was making these cards, and I thought, oh, I can use those instead of the white cardstock rectangle. So I used this stitched scalloped die by 2D Designs, and it actually fit on the white pieces that I'd already cut, and I die cut the scalloped circles. I used my Mini Misty to stamp the sentiments. I used 3 different colors of ink, so there's 3 green, 3 blue, and 3 red. And this stamp is from Grand Birthday Sentiments from Just Right Stampers. The circle fit perfectly. It hides the hole from the hanging tag. And I cut the strings off, and I did keep the strings because they would work for cute little bows on some of, say, Karen Burniston's smaller animals. So I'm going to hang on to the strings, and I will be using these as embellishments on other cards, and I'll be able to use those up. So they're popped up with foam tape here, and my New Year's resolution is to use my embossing folders more. So I used a dots embossing folder here on all of the fishtail banners. I believe it's an older one from Sizzix. And then most of the cards have got black sequins, but these 3 I did add some green rhinestones from my stash. I used my Mini Misty to stamp this from Tailored Expressions, and the set is called Drop a Note. And I added it to a black matted panel only because the front of the cards are very heavy, and it didn't feel balanced in my hand just stamping a sentiment on the inside card. So I did add the layers. Now this month the sketch does have all of these matting layers included, and they look great, but the cards are quite heavy. And I didn't use heavy cardstock. This is just the 65-pound cardstock that you can get at Michael's, and it's lightweight. And the paper is not a cardstock. It's just a heavyweight paper. So but still, with all of the layers, there's a little bit of foam tape here I did add. While this part of the banner is glued flat, I added a dimensional under just this portion. The cards are heavy. Now, because these are handed out to the nursing home residents, I don't have to worry about bulk or them going through the mail. But it's just something to consider if you are, say, making a set of these as a gift for someone, which I think would be a great idea. Just note that they are a little bit heavier than some cards. So I coordinated the color of the ink on the front with the color of the ink inside, but all of the sentiments were done the same. And I can see me using this again and again. It's a very versatile sketch. I know some of the design team rotated the sketch, others didn't use the matting. So it's definitely worth it to check it out at Call Me Crafty Al's YouTube channel, and in the description box of her January Sheetload video, she has listed all of her collaborators. So lots of inspiration there as well. If you liked my cards today, please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.